Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Bart Jaworski. He's the CEO of Group 11 Resources. Bart, great to see you again. It's been a while since we've chatted to you. So what brings you to Vancouver?
Morning, Stephen. Yeah, happy 4th of July to you. Yes, I'm here marketing in Vancouver for the next 3 weeks. I may actually be in Toronto as well around July 18th, 19th. So yeah, we're all keeping busy here.
Can you remind us what G11 is all about, Bart?
Yeah, so we've made a significant zinc lead discovery in Ireland over the last 18 months or so. It's called Ballywire, Stephen, and we've had 29 holes into the system so far. And every single hole so far is mineralized over about a strike length of 2.6 kilometers or so. The overall prospecting perspective trend rather is about 6 kilometers long. So it's getting to be quite big, and we're getting substantial intercepts. So for example, our best hit to date was about 30 meters of 11% zinc and lead and 80 grams per ton silver. And it's only about 20 kilometers away from Glencore's Palace Green zinc deposit, which is one of the largest undeveloped zinc deposits in the world. And perhaps unsurprisingly, Glencore is our largest shareholder, and they have the director on our board. So that's a rough idea, 40,000 foot view of Group 11. As a side note, Stephen, we also have Michael Gentile as our second largest shareholder with about 15% of the company.
Bart, you also recently had news out on the Carricattle West prospect. So that's another one of your prospects in Ireland. Can you give us the latest there?
Yeah, so aside from Ballywire, we have a second prospect called Carricattle West, not too far away. It's interesting because it looks like the mirror image of Glencore's Palace Green deposit. It literally is symmetrically opposite to, on the opposite side, rather, I guess, a large volcanic complex to where Palace Green is situated. So previous drilling by us conducted about 2 years ago showed thick intervals over 200 meters thick of strong brecciation, alteration, sulfide mineralization, mostly by way of pyrite and suspected marcasite. But we also proved a suspected major fault in this area, which is probably the most significant breakthrough on our side of the camp in decades, because that could be the feeder that fed mineralization in the camp. And lastly, we recently recognized two volcanic centers in the complex, which may be very significant in localizing mineralization. And one of those is at Palace Green, and the other is at Carricattle West. So that provides further strong evidence that we might be basically on the mirror image or have a situation where it's the mirror image of Palace Green on our side of the property boundary. So the news is that we're starting 1,700 meters of drilling. That's what we announced I guess yesterday, 1,700 meter drill program at Carricattle West in the short term, and we'll have basically as part of that 4 to 5 holes finishing over the next few months. So we'll be all wrapped up by the end of the year. So we're hoping to make a second discovery here at Carricattle West. So all of us have our fingers crossed on this prospect as well.
Bart, why zinc? Take us through the fundamentals for zinc at the moment.
Well, the outlook for zinc has gotten quite a bit more bullish over the last few months on the back of supply constraints. So about 18 mines worldwide have been affected, some on care and maintenance temporarily, some permanently shut down. And this has actually led to treatment charges dropping down to the floor, very, very close to zero levels, which is a very, very tight situation. It basically means the smelters are really keen to attract scarce concentrate from the miners, and they're willing to drop their treatment charges. That's what TCs are. So it's probably the best tangible piece of evidence you can point to show that the supply-demand fundamentals on the concentrate market are very, very tight. And in fact, there seems to be a very, very deep deficit in the zinc concentrate market as we speak.
Bart, the sort of news flow that your investors should expect in the next few months?
Yeah, you bet, Stephen. So the next news will definitely be out of Ballywire. So we have the next batch of drill results in the near future, next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. Then we'll have updates as we start getting drill results back from Carricattle West. So in all, we're expecting a very busy second half of the year.
Well, Bart, I hope you'll keep us updated on any progress. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Stephen. Appreciate it, and thanks for having me.
Very welcome. Bart Jaworski, CEO of Groupie Living Resources.